You can't be that. That's all I want to see.
Sheema's up.
I just want to see what type of bullshit Genesis be doing.
The delay of game backs him up.
It's on now.
First and 15. They snap it at 1. Now Wilson. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And it's not
I don't have no bullshit. Listen, remember now, my team's still off the Papas. I'm talking my old line right.
Second down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands.
My old line is fucked up.
Man coverage, not zone, and there was good coverage there that forced the
I'm playing to hurt somebody.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson.
What the fuck?
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
That's what I thought.
Confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback.
It's amazing how I got to hit something in his mouth, yo.
The numbers we saw, he watched them on tape. I think he came into this
that's what we played, ain't it?
A big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
Right now.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
Right now.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he was hit as he
My best in the league. Yours the worst.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
Maybe you should be quiet.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders fly into the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Niners have taken the early lead. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Niners 7, Seahawks 0.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Have you beat anybody in my division, yo?
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
I beat you. I beat you.
Coming to the line here to begin their next
I beat you.
Seahawks offense. They had the interception last time and led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start
I am.
10. And he'll get
you want other niggas big, but I beat you.
Before he's out of bounds.
That's what I'm talking about.
3 yards the gain there, second down.
You know what I mean?
But these two rivals
you keep saying about they doing against me, but you haven't beat me. But you can't. You haven't beat me. That's my whole point.
Greenlaw stopping Jacob Hollister at the 1 to preserve a 26-21 49er win. And that wound up both winning them the NFC West and earning them the #1 seed. 38 yards on the scamper.
Leave me alone. Let me play my game.
Once he broke through that first wave of defenders, there was a pretty big gap there for him to run.
And it helps.
I ain't you, nigga. I ain't you.
That's 6 defensive backs.
Oh, crying ass
niggas.
niggas.
A lot of teams now are searching for those linebacker safety combo type guys who can add a little bit more size.
Damn, yo, damn.
Can still run as well, because when you run against 6 DBs,
jockers is going on in here, yo. Calm it down.
Get this result.
Ball at the 33.
Sound like Leon.
2nd and 9. Now it's Carson. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 11 yards there, first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And out of bounds right around the 20. 3 yards the gain there, second down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you get a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
On second down now, it's Carson, and he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front, because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They run with Carson, and that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes a defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
On 2nd and 12, Wilson, and this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown.
Complete to number 14,
DK Metcalf with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Yeah, son, you don't know about Bronx style. You better take notes from your brother.
That nigga ain't beat me, yo.
Signaled for and taken successfully.
I know he ain't beat you. I put 60 on this cat. He don't got no defense.
That's why I don't understand why I hit his kid mouth. That's why I don't understand this shit, yo.
Yeah, I put 60
You beat
on this
him,
cat.
I beat him. You beat him, I beat him, and we got hit his kid mouth.
And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive,
yeah, got to cut off. After you quit on me. You quit on me, niggas.
But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters, because you know they'll make some adjustments.
First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
I know.
That was a fun one to watch right
there. It was fourth quarter. What was the score?
Plenty of room in the middle of the field, and he was able to get behind the linebackers.
So I had 60 in the third.
Really good pickup.
You crazy. Nigga, I had 60 Ds with Joe Mixon. And then 2 passes.
4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your
calls
are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness down. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
You're going to get better.
On the play. It's 3rd
This
down
nigga, I'll be watching
and
Pitt. This nigga Pitt be running weak defenses.
On
Nickel
play action,
2-5 shit.
He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, here's the Australian native Mitch Wishnowski to punt this one away.
See what I'm saying, Mike?
Back deep, the dangerous Tyler Lockett.
What happened?
Here on the punt, and it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own
This
territory.
nigga called the fairy catch.
Yo, I tried to move things out the circle. Nigga ran to it and downed it.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they will begin with, should we call it, far from ideal starting field position, their own 2-yard line.
So what's your definition of ideal?
The 1-yard line on the other side of the field.
Yes, exactly right. So yes, your definition is apropos in this case.
And they'll get him down up past the 15.
This nigga picked love that play. That shit is garbage.
With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in 3rd in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
That was a touchdown. Pay what you
4
doing.
yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Yeah, hit up, yo.
it's now 2nd and
You had all kind of blockers ready to
My line,
hit the
On On second down.
One nigga blocked the wrong man. You see how team is bumping each other? This is a young O-line right here.
The line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
And it's third down.
We get the people running the same play. The same 3 plays. What the fuck you be thinking you are, my nigga? You stood up all night looking at playbook and you only run 5 plays.
I don't know what you're talking about right now, yo. I really don't.
Now Wilson. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
I'm telling you, my O-line is young, man.
14-7 our score.
I wasn't even pushing turbo. What's up? Hey, yo, ready for my game. Damn. Right? Word, y'all. I'm playing 2 niggas.
Here's Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. He's got a man complete. The 30, 10, and all the
Regular
way
lucky bitch shit.
down Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 84 yards. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra explosive there on the fly route.
How's that love, though, fam? You don't say I don't get no love? I'm getting no love, yo.
When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not.
All I get is hate, yo. All I get is hate. It's all good, though. I'm playing my game, man. Let me play my game. Damn, yo. I can't do nothing.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And we got a
I know, man. I know. I guess it do, right? Damn. I'm playing 4 niggas in here. I'm playing 4 niggas. Niggas ask me to stream and shit, want to talk shit in my ear. I'm looking at a young O-line. Y'all see what it is.
25-yard line.
I ain't say the word to you.
Huh?
I ain't say the word to you.
I ain't talking about you. It's this nigga Smoke over here, Mike over here, man. Jumping me over here in my ear with dumb talk.
The San Francisco
I ain't talking about now. It's over. It's over. It's over.
And hoping to do better than they did in their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them they control your fate.
It's
Leverage
over.
guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Who's his quarterback?
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Oh, he'll look downfield for
on,
Kittle.
man.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The safety, Jamal Adams, able
See what I'm
to
saying, yo?
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
Changing their defense to like 30. We're playing like 0, 5, 10, 15, 20.
And again this time to the tailback. Now he will have a first down here at about the 40.
Now
2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
Better than they
That was
would be
big
able
right
to.
there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league and converting on third down.
The defense is a
they needed that
4-3
pickup in a big way.
with
There were 2 things they
linebackers
said they
covering the
wanted to
purple
win in this
area.
game. One, the turnover
They'll
battle,
go back
and the
first,
second,
cover the
third down
slots,
conversions.
cover the
So they got
slants
one there.
and the out slants and the out slants and shit like that, and then
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be
and then go do whatever they're supposed to do.
The one he was looking
Defensive
for,
pattern.
but it'll be second down.
Supposed to cover the zones that
To me,
they.
that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
If they're covering 0 to 5 yards, the next one is 5 to 10 yards. The next one is 10
4
to 20
yards the
yards.
gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
So all 3 of those zones are covered.
It's a gain of 4.
The Niners on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Maybe it's covering from 0 to 25 yards.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That's complete to his receiver, Ayuk.
Complete to Brandon.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. It's a 47-yard field goal try from here, but instead they're going to opt to go for it on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. A great effort there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the 49ers have moved out in front.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt, you need that difference maker lugging the rock.
And able to get this out to the 25.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Instead, they go empty backfield as they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Well, shame on them, Coach Davis. They went against your advice. They threw the football, and now they're backed up to punt this away.
They're actually fortunate. They went against my advice, but they didn't turn it over, right? No takeaway for the defense. They'll punt it now. They probably could have gained a few yards if they ran it, though, and helped out with field position.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
And while it didn't work very well on that play, defenders on 3rd and short know it's going to be a quick read. And really, the quarterback's just going to turn around and hand it off. So that way, you're able to diagnose the play and try and get to the point of attack. But
a battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Here's Carson. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On 3rd down, Wilson. And able to find Dorsett. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Going from, oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
21 apiece. Michael Dixon.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, just string them together. Could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. Brandon Ayuk, the one he was looking for. And it's 2nd down.
I understand y'all miss picks. You nigga, you missing every pick.
Right?
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw.
Come on. Come on, man. What's going on out here?
He's inside the 40. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go until halftime. So for the 49 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Right there, 54, right there, right there.
Come on, what are you doing? What is you? Yo, what are my niggas doing wrong? What are my niggas doing wrong?
Utah there to bat it away.
2nd down and 10.
So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. Going for the deep ball. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Complete in the end zone. Brings up a 3rd down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to try and go deep again. And this is going to be intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it.
Intercepted by the Seahawks. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Should be amazing. Should be fucking amazing.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Time here for like one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this.
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the safety, Whiskey Tart. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we reach halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan.
How many pickoffs I need? I already dropped at least 5 pickoffs already.
For the second half, it was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
He's already dropped 5 pickoffs, man.
Man, hit him with the onside.
I don't play your little cheese stink booger game, yo. Don't do that shit.
Steak booger game.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to go up top again. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play the second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the ball.
Oh, my God! Oh, my God!
This well upfield across the 45.
Oh, my God!
23 yards the pickup there.
48-yard line.
Good, because you're not a user. You don't know how to use it.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down.
Oh my God, that happens. This is what the fuck happens, bro. I tell you, when I play these games.
His 4th touchdown on the year. And the 49ers have moved out in front. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Is on the return. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 as their own 24-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter. And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Brings up
ball at the 26, 2nd and 7.
6-yard line.
Now Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this will be caught at the 30.
Wilson's pass.
It's a big play there for Seattle. 44 yards.
44 yards.
What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ball game.
They'll lock him with a grab over the middle. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A really nice gain of 25 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Carson. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Chris Carson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. Myers connects on the PAT, and we are all tied at 28. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the third quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first 2 drives of the third quarter, 1 for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Now a man open down the middle of the field. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
To number 80.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
hands it off out of the gun. And he has the 1st down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. It's a 1st down following a gain of 3.
And that's why you spend a 1st-round draft pick on a running back. Not for just the fancy runs, but these dirty, gritty 3rd and 1s, 3rd and 2s. That's why you draft him.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
Listen now, Rocky.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Okay, I put you on the slide.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
This would have been a 54-yard boot had they tried a field goal, but they will not try a field goal. They're going for it. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Got his target, Samuel. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 27 yards, a big play there on 4th.
At the 10-yard line.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the 49ers have moved down in front.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses them about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
28.
It's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. From the shotgun, Wilson. He got his man, complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
A gain of 20.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Seahawks.
This is Carson. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
From the 39-yard line, here comes second down and 6. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And the Niners get there and bring him down. And Nick Bosa so quick on the outside, he gets in there to bring him down. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well. And that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. A pass underneath for Carson. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
11 yards. It's now 4th down.
The Seahawks will go for it. It's Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 26. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
What the fuck?
Another interception. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26.
Oh, my God, yo.
You and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years, but here we go. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
In the end zone.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
This is caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Shaquille Griffin knocking it away that time in coverage.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, let a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. A tougher task for them now. That turnover on their last possession led to the field goal, meaning that they have to now try to erase a 2-score deficit here in the 4th. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
If you be doing the dumbest picks.
And now a throw here.
Nigga, I tried to throw over nigga head, nigga threw it to the left.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A good work after the catch gets him 15 and a 1st down. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. Operating from the gun. Wilson. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
They're down 2 scores, and they need a quick one to try and get back into this one. That was one way to try and get it done. Unsuccessful in the attempt, but they have no choice but to keep trying.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Throwing again. Wilson. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 35. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Threw the wrong nigga right there. I know. It's all good.
Last week and this week. Now, the 3 picks last week helped
I threw
them
the wrong nigga right
They're in
there.
the driver's seat once more.
And they're the ones that are doing all the leading.
He gonna be right.
The 3 interceptions last week, that led to a victory. 3 interceptions so far in this game, that has them out in front. We often think of the offense driving things. In this case, it's the defense, not just holding teams, but creating big plays.
And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now this throw caught left side. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
What is going on, yo? I can't get a pick off out here.
Samuel was the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
I can't believe that shit, man.
They throw again on 2nd down. This one's complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as a tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 16. 15 yards on the play. 1st down. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win.
Jeez, look what he picks it off at.
Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
10 at their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Here's Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And that might just cement it. A return for a late touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the former first-rounder, Jimmy Ward. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost like they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe
you're garbage. You throw too much picks.
That they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them.
Work on your game.
They're not believe in him. That's being tested right here. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Really, your defense fucked this game up for you. They don't catch you.
Man, I had like 6 pickoffs out of drop. That was crazy, though.
User swap. I never heard of user swap.
Play action. They'll throw. Open man is Samuel, complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A gain there of 21 yards. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
27 more yards.
A very solid gain of 27.
First down.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Kyle Juszczyk, his first touchdown on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Niners 52, Seahawks 28.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
Yeah, we'll see if they go back to base. Down he goes. The 49ers get there. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. From the gun, it's Wilson. Left side complete to Lockett. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout.
Is 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys saying, hey,
this nigga Brown
points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them.
It
makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the 49ers, they move back over 500 now at 6-5. And they'll have another home date next week as the Detroit Lions come to town. Meanwhile, for Seattle, they've fallen out of things now as they sink to 3-8. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Indianapolis to take on the Colts. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Wow, did that many people really hate Trump? How the fuck did he get elected? Like, he got elected, you know what I mean? Like, don't get me wrong, when he was running, I was like, this dude's a fucking moron. Then he did some things as president that I wouldn't have did, like open his fucking mouth. Like, all he had to do was be quiet. That's all the fuck he had to do. This nigga was grabbing bitches by the pussy before he even got in the White House.
This nigga looking at the stats and shit, what he did.
Nah, my man Shaquem couldn't play. He didn't. I didn't even put him in the game. Right hand man wasn't even playing. See what I'm saying? Just talking to y'all niggas, I didn't hear my right hand man in the field.
Game, you go check all your shit.
Huh?
That's why before every game, no matter what, take 10 minutes to check your shit.
Yeah. He wasn't even on. If he had no tackle, he wasn't on the field. I fucked that up. Quadre Diggs in this fucking place. No fucking wonder.